Hey everyone, welcome to Post to Post. I appreciate you joining me, taking the time out of your day to click on this video. It really means a lot. If you're new, my name is Neil, and today we're looking at two jerseys in the Toronto Maple Leafs world. We got the home jersey. This here is a Climalite, one of the first jerseys I've had on the channel. And then this new alternate. I've got over 118 Adidas jerseys in the collection. This is one of the newest ones. This is one of the oldest ones. Let's put them head to head. Take a peek at this one, take a peek at this one. What's different? What's the same? There's a lot, actually. You might think that this is kind of just like a black version of this. That's actually not true. There's some striping, sizing differences. The logo's different. We're going to get into it, okay? I've taken some close-up photos of every aspect of both of these jerseys side by side. We're going to go through them one at a time. Hopefully learn something. I mean, just by doing this, I learned something. I'm not a jersey expert. I say that all the time. I collect a lot of jerseys. I like a lot of jerseys, but I'm not a jersey expert. I don't know everything. The way that I learn, the way that I become educated is to kind of figure things out myself, turn jerseys inside out and look at them and see, just figure stuff out basically on the fly. And that's what I've done here. So I'm hoping that even if I don't educate you in anything that I say, which I probably won't, at least you can see the photos and form opinions for yourself. So let's kick it off with the first one, which is maybe the most important comparison. And that's the logo. Let's take a look at these logos side by side. Okay, so at first glance, you can tell that they are roughly the exact same size. But there are some differences for sure, and I'm not just talking about color. On the home jersey, which is the right one, you've got white as the backing color, and then blue is the secondary color. On the alternate, you've got blue and black mixed together in this weird smoke kind of texture as the backing color, and then white as the secondary color. So that's obviously very different. One thing that's the same is the stitching around the logo. When I first saw this alternate jersey come out, I was like, why did they put white stitching around the edge of the jersey? I don't like that. That looks silly. It looks very out of place. And then I came to find out that that's just literally the exact same stitching that they have on the regular jersey on the home jersey. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess that kind of works. They can keep that. So I actually kind of like that now. It's a bit of a call out to something that they already do. Now the logo on the alternate jersey, that's technically a prime green logo. So it's the updated version of the original logo that's on the Adidas jersey on the right. So Adidas has come out with new prime green logos. They've kind of reinvented the wheel a little bit. They've added some more texture, some more dimension, some bevel to the logos and really tried to make them as highest quality as possible. And I want to show you that in the next photo because you can really tell with the letters. You can see that the letters literally come higher off of the backing vinyl. There's quite a bit of bevel on the alternate jersey on the left, that logo, the prime green logo, and on the right, I mean, the right one still looks good, okay? The regular home jersey logo looks amazing, actually, but the one on the left, you can just tell is higher quality, so I wanted to call that out. The next thing I want to talk about is that stitching. I've already talked about it, but I wanted to show you up close, and as you can see, it is essentially identical, so nothing really positively or negatively to say here. Really just wanted to show you the photo, I guess. And then the next one is the striping. That's at the bottom of the jersey, pretty much the same. It's a little bit taller vertically on the alternate jersey, but it's just kind of an inverse here. There's not really much to say. The next one is the striping on the arm. Tons to say here. There's a lot of difference, not only in vertical size, not only in the striping size in general, but in material. Look at the material of the white on the right, and then look at the material of the blue on the left. Completely different materials. I don't know which one I prefer. I think the one on the left maybe looks better, but I don't really have strong opinions. I just wanted to kind of point that out. I thought that was really interesting, actually, that they use a different material in the striping. Now, obviously, the biggest striping in the middle is completely different. On the right, it's just blue regular jersey material. On the left, there's an entire scene here out of a movie. You've got a skyline in the background. You've got some of that bluish black misty smoke fog kind of texture. It's really cool. It's my favorite part of the jersey. I'm so happy it's in there. Now moving up the jersey to the neck area or the inside collar, you've got their mantra there: honor, pride, courage. On the bottom jersey, which is the home jersey, very subdued, very classic, not in your face. It's very nice, okay? Very nice font, easy to read. On the top, it's pretty modern. We've got essentially a very natural, almost Sharpie style font. I don't think the old school boomers out there are going to like this one, but the barely millennial self of me does like it. I like the personality that it brings to the jersey. It just gives it a little bit of character to have that on there. So it says the same thing. It conveys the same message, but it's just delivered a little bit differently. So, and I think that looks really good up there. Moving down slightly to the actual collar or the front of the collar, we've got drastic differences here. So on the home jersey, we've got laces. On the alternate, we've got no laces. I love this decision. On the home jerseys in the NHL, not everyone uses laces, and those that do don't use them the same way. But I firmly believe that all home jerseys at least should have some kind of laces on there, just because I think it's a really nice callback to the NHL history. The original hockey sweaters all had laces. It was it's part of tradition. It's part of just a call out to the history of the NHL. So I like that. I like that teams still do it, even if it's a non-functional, part of the jersey. They don't actually tie the laces or do anything with them. It's just nice. It's a nice callback to those hockey sweaters. And on alternates, they're typically more modern. They're more usually modern jerseys. There's more aggressive striping. So I'm okay with those ones not having laces and just having a solid front of the collar there. I think that's a really good decision. So love the decision here by Toronto between these two jerseys. I think that's perfect, actually. Now, the next photo is probably the business of all of this stuff, okay? We've got the jersey inside out, which is the entire purpose of the alternate jersey because it's a reversible jersey. We've got the Bieber, whatever logo there on the left, and then we've got just the inside version of both regular Toronto Maple Leafs logos. Now, I know you can tell a difference right away because so can I. The stitching quality on the alternate jersey is so much better. On the right, there's a lot of extra material or fraying. That is something that is very typical of a lot of the early days Adidas jerseys. And there's also a random sticker. Do you guys see that random sticker on the right along this? It says 019176 or something like that. I just left it on there. I don't know why it's there, but it's there. But anyways, I just wanted to show you from kind of a top-down view of the better quality of the alternate on the left. Now, the next photo I have, we're going to talk about the yellow logo here in a little bit, but I just wanted to show you that stitching up close. You can really tell the difference here. I thought they did a wonderful job on the alternate. Now let's get to the logo. Let's get to this crazy yellow logo. When I first saw this, I thought, okay, that's going to be the most cheapest quality material that they could possibly put in there, the cheapest vinyl and the thinnest vinyl that they could put in there. Why eat it just, I don't know. I felt like just visually, just looking at it, I thought it was going to come off. I just felt like eventually if I got this jersey, it would come off. But getting this jersey in person, feeling this logo, and I've said this in a previous video when I actually reviewed this, when I unboxed it, I think, I'm super impressed with the quality of this inner logo. It's still cheap vinyl, but it's not as thin as I thought it was going to be. And it's got some girth to it. It's kind of an awkward word, but it really does have some girth to it. It feels very high quality. Honestly, it feels better than the primary logo on the jersey on the front of either of the jerseys. So I'm very impressed with the quality of that logo. I still don't necessarily like it, but I'm very impressed with the logo. Second last thing we're going to look at is the inside of the neck. So obviously there's differences on the outside. One has laces and one doesn't. So that has to do with some of the design on the inside, but I really don't have an opinion, or I definitely don't have an educated opinion on this. I don't know much about the style or kind of technique that they use to create the inside of the necks. I'm extremely uneducated when it comes to this specific part of the jersey. I don't really have anything to say. I just wanted to show you the photo so you can really kind of form your own opinion objectively. And then the last photo I got for you, this is the most insignificant photo of the entire probably comparison. It's identical fright straps. So the alternate jersey, it's a reversible jersey. Okay. Here's the thing. It's a reversible jersey with a fight strap, so when you wear this jersey inside out, you've got a tail on the back. I think that is the most ridiculous thing. I think this jersey should not have a fight strap. Someone could walk you around on a leash. They could literally put you on a leash if you wore this inside out. I just think it's stupid. So there's really nothing to say other than that. I wish it was gone. I wish it wasn't part of this jersey, but it's on there and it's identical to a regular fight strap. So that's all there is. So there we have it. We've looked at all the photos. We've looked at basically every piece of the jersey. I gave some quick opinions on a bunch of stuff, but like I said at the beginning, I'm not a jersey expert. I'm not really here to specifically educate you or say what is right or say what is wrong. I'm just a guy who collects jerseys and kind of shows off my collection and talks about basically every jersey that I have in my collection, and also concepts. If you like concepts, we do that every single Friday on the channel, and playoffs are coming up, okay? The question in the comments recently, Neil, the playoffs are coming up. I know you always talk about the playoffs pretty heavily when they start. What's happening with jersey concept videos every Friday? It's the most popular video on the channel. It's been that way for probably 2 years now, this whole Friday series. Yep, you're right. It is definitely popular, and it is not going away. That is going to continue through the playoffs. We're going to talk jersey concepts every single Friday afternoon or Friday night. It's not going away. But you are right also in the sense that there's going to be a lot of playoff talk, okay? The jersey talk in general is going to take a little bit of a backseat now that the playoffs are here or almost here. So we got to focus on the playoffs. We're doing series matchups. I'm going to give you predictions for each series. I'm going to do a prediction bracket. Even I got something else a little bit silly planned as well for the bracket. I think you might enjoy, you might think it's a little bit goofy. Lots of NHL hockey coming up on the channel. Hasn't been much on the channel this season. I've not watched as much hockey as I usually do in a typical season, but I have been recently. The playoffs are here. It's time to get serious. It's time to have fun. The best time of the year, playoff hockey. Let's go. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. If you did enjoy this video, please hit the like button. If you like jerseys, if you like hockey talk, this is the place to be. Please consider hitting the subscribe button if you're new. Hope you guys are having a great day. Talk to you tomorrow. Adios.